Rahul was walking back home. Today, Rahul was late to school and the first period was mathematics. By the time he reached his classroom, his maths teacher had started a new lesson called data handling. As he missed out on the basics of data handling, the rest of the lesson was confusing him. He decided that he should go to the wisdom tree and learn all about data handling. Later in the evening, Rahul directly went to the wisdom tree to learn about data handling. Rahul told the tree what had happened at school.
Good evening, friend.
A very good evening, Rahul. Why have you directly come from school? Do not worry, Rahul. I am here to help you. Let us see how the princess learnt about data handling. Today you will be learning about data, collection and organization of data, construction of frequency distribution table. It was the end of the year when all the students at Gurukul were to be evaluated by Guruji. It was the end of the year. All the students at Gurukul were to be evaluated by Guruji. It was somewhat similar to your annual exams. Everybody was excited and nervous at the same time. They knew they would be going home on passing the evaluation. They also knew that they would be staying for one more year, learning all over again if they failed. This time Guruji had invited his friend Guru Krupacharya to evaluate the students, as he felt that Guru Drona might show some partiality to some of his favorite students. The competitions began, and first it was a wrestling match between Bhim and Duryodhan. They were allowed to use Gadha as a weapon. During the fight, the number of hits on the opponent's body would be counted as 1 point. As the fight began, Arjuna, who was watching the fight, began counting the number of hits Bhim placed on Duryodhana and vice versa. Guru Drona was standing beside him and observing him. Arjuna first started counting Bhim's score on his left hand and Duryodhana's score on his right hand. When their score reached 5, Arjuna understood that he could not count any more on his fingers. So he drew 2 boxes on the ground and drew a line on each box every time Bhim scored and a line on the other box when Duryodhana scored. At the end of the match, Arjun tried to count the lines and was getting confused with the count. He counted again and again, but always felt that he had missed a line or counted an extra line. Guruji, who was observing all this, called Arjuna and told him that he would teach him how to handle the data with the help of tally marks.
Guruji, what is data? And what are tally marks?
All this information that you are collecting is known as data. Arjun, the quiz competition is about to start and Yudhishthir is competing with Sahadev. Let me show you how we can collect and organize our data. Let me clear all the lines you drew in the boxes. Let the left box be Yudhishthir's score and right box be Sahadev's box.
Every time Yudhishthir and Sahadev scored, Guruji marked a line in the box. When Yudhishthir reached a score of 5, Guruji, instead of drawing another line, cut the 4 lines previously drawn. At the score of 6, he drew a new line.
Guruji, why did you do that?
After 4 lines, draw 5th line across the previously marked 4 lines, so that while counting you can count in groups, which will be easier to count. Now, from the table, it is clear that Yudhishthir scored 28 and Sahadev scored 21 points. This way of collecting and organizing data with the help of tally marks is known as frequency distribution table. In a laddu eating competition, Bhim, Duryodhan and Arjun took part. The number of laddus eaten by them is shown in this diagram. The way of representing the given data in a pictorial form is known as pictograph. Much information can be drawn with the help of this diagram. Bhim ate 12 laddus, Duryodhan ate 10 laddus and Arjun ate 8 laddus. Number of laddus eaten by Bhim is more when compared with the number of laddus eaten by other two. Arjun ate 2 laddus less than Duryodhan, etc. In a competition, the students were asked to pluck oranges from the garden. There were 3 finalists, Nakul, Sahadev and Dussashan. In the finals, Nakul picked 11 oranges, Sahadev plucked 9 oranges and Dussashan plucked 12 oranges. Let us represent this information in a pictograph. Since Nakul ate 11 oranges, we will draw 11 oranges in Nakul's column in the diagram and 9 oranges for Sahadev and 12 for Duryodhan. Now, since it has been announced that Bhim won in wrestling and has scored 27 points, Arjun, you'll have to show me how to mark the tally of his score. Good.
In this lesson, you have learnt about data, collection and organization of data, construction of frequency distribution table. Rahul, hope you too understood the above concepts. See you in the next class. Bye.
Bye.